right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
So you can sort of feel an uptick in terms of the crowd energy. A lot of these fans came to watch this man who you think has the skill set to be a future UFC champion.
I do, John, and I will go on record saying that. I believe this kid has a huge future ahead of him. He has a ton of skills. He checks all the boxes. He's got the wrestling, he's got the grappling, he's got the cardio, he's got the toughness. He can do it all, but it is on him now to make good on all the work that him and his team have done to put him in this position.
And the UFC, as you well know, does a masterful job with the matchmaking. When a fighter is this hyped and gets to this point of their career, they give him a guy who they think can beat him. See how he handles this challenge tonight. Well, so much UFC history is played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tatsuro Taira.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. Date 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world. With respect to anywhere else you want to go, if I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to compete.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop for tonight's great UFC event.
Oh, nice straight left.
Big elbow. Way to sneak that elbow on the side of the guard.
Oh, nice job getting the fight to the mat. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
He's getting the mount here.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job.
Huge elbow there. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
There it is, now he's going to mount. He's got to start throwing now.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Now he's going full mount.
Postures up. Final seconds of round one. Points out for the end of round one. Sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, you probably lost that round. I need you to be first. Let's get that head movement. Let's start popping that jab. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
Oh, a nice straight punch there to his opponent, and he lands it just after catching the leg. So clearly, he is starting to find his timing, not just offensively, but defensively as well. Very good read there. And he gets the single leg takedown. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard.
Attempting a choke now. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now. Nice defense. That was a slick transition. He should be trying to get back to his feet. Great ground and pound by this man.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight. In the half guard.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Another ground and pound strike lands. Moving his head here on the ground, champ.
I mean, this guy is very active off of his back, and that helps him to evade those strikes.
Under a minute to go in the round. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Defender trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
This next round, we want to do the same thing. Let's get this fight back down to the ground, and then we're in your world.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Nice 1-2 combination there. Overhand punch to the head.
Good punch lands. Beautiful timing display there. Nice takedown lands.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC.
Setting up a submission attempt.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, great submission defense. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to...
All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Oh, right into mount.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. That was nice.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Print the shirts, ground and pound.
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Oh, now it's getting tight. It looks like he's getting close to this arm triangle. All he's got to do now is isolate the arm, get his head down to the mat, and
oh, he's out!
You need to work on this position.
That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
beautiful transition. It flattens him out. This could be trouble.
Final seconds of round 3. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat, bro. Breathe. Slow that heart rate down. Slow it down. Good. Focus, okay? Listen, you are not tired. I know you are.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound striker.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Throws the teep now and advance. Oh, and he gets the single leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are gonna take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, that's a heavy kick downstairs.
The reach advantage has proven so beneficial. Another punch lands. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Collar tie here in the clinch. Uppercut lands.
Another takedown lands. Nice pass.
All right, try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, setting up for a finish here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Lands with the ground and pound.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom.
Getting them out here.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Okay, no problem. Relax. The takedowns didn't go your way last round, but we know how to fix it. I want you to pretend you're going to exchange with this guy.
Ready. Ready. Good.
5th and final round. Try to establish that jab.
Work, guys.
Right on the button. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
He gets to his spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
Swing and a miss with that straight left hand.
That takedown was timed beautifully.
Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back.
He passes the half.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. And there you go again, half guard. Oh, in the mouth. This is where he wants to be.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Fight back! Fight back!
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. Let's see if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it up.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Time winding down, final seconds of the fight. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job. Oh, back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Tatsuro Taira.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.